Hello, everyone, and welcome back for another edition of 8 Minutes with Aaron. I'm, of course, your host, Aaron, and I do know that this Raw review is about a day late, but I did kind of want to talk about those WB drop Funko Pops that were coming out the day prior. So let's get rolling with a fresh edition of this guy right here, Aaron. So Monday Night Raw opened up. Of course, you knew Becky Lynch, who just got the World Women's title last week on Monday Night Raw after that Battle Royal. She came into the ring and said, I am the woman, I am the man, and I have got the title. And of course, you had Liv Morgan, who came down to the ring saying, the only reason why you got that title is because I took out Rhea Ripley. And she wanted a title shot. Now, I'm not a fan of Liv Morgan, and to be quite honest with you, I'm kind of tired of Becky Lynch. So I don't really care about either of them. I don't care when they have a match or who they have a match with. We're just going to move on. So then they had their little SmackDown and Raw picks for their draft. I'm not going to go over the draft picks because it's not too particular. And to be honest with you, I think these Raw and SmackDown drafts are null and void because in a month or two, they're not going to matter at all, folks. So the first match was Gunther versus what's his name? Xavier Woods. And the match was good. Xavier Woods did get some offense, and the more and more I watch Gunther, I do have to admit that he is a bunch of slaps. He's a bunch of slaps, 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 slaps. Of course, Gunther looked monstrous. He beat the crap out of Xavier Woods. Who thought that Xavier Woods was going to win the match? Raise your hand. That's what I thought. You know, it ran on for a little bit of a long time, and the match should have ended a little bit earlier. They did a little spot with Kofi Kingston saying he's going to throw in the towel and shit like that. But overall, Gunther won the match. He made Xavier Woods submit. I think they're both in the King of the Ring tournament, or at least Gunther is. And, you know, Gunther probably should win it because he's probably the huskiest. Then, of course, they had the draft, and I know I wasn't going to talk about it, but I have to talk about it just for this one because they drafted CM Punk, which then got to a segment with Drew McIntyre, who was livid that he wasn't drafted before CM Punk, furthering their feud, and Drew McIntyre said that CM Punk injured his elbow. Boo-hoo, Drew! But Drew McIntyre is still fire. All his promos are killing it. It's just extremely cool. The next one was Logan Paul came out and gave his little spiel how he's the champion and he's friends with Patrick Mahomes, who was sitting in the audience because they're in Kansas and shit like that. He was talking shit on Jey Uso, how he's not going to be I'm not Drew McIntyre, because he lost the title to Damian Priest, and basically, Judgment Day, J.D. McDonagh, Finn Balor came down once Jey Uso was in the ring, and they beat them up, and then what's the name? Logan Paul went out of the ring, grabbed the 3 Super Bowl rings that Patrick Mahomes had, tried to punch Jey Uso. Jey Uso ducked. He hit JD. Later on, he hit Jey Uso. Jey Uso looked like he was fine. JD afterwards had a big ass fucking mark on his face, like he just got punched out. What was the whole point of this? Absolutely nothing, just to prove that Jey Uso is going to be some sort of a challenge for Damian Priest on Saturday, which Jey Uso's not winning. Damian Priest isn't going to lose his title that quick. He's going to at least have some sort of a run, and I don't think that Jey Uso is ready for that title. Also, Braun Strowman's back. Whoa, cool. No one gives a shit. The next one was Sami Zayn, champion. The Intercontinental Champion. Remember this guy? He's still up here. Versus Bronson Reed. In a nutshell, Sami Zayn, before the match, gave a hell of a kick to Chad Gable in the back. You jackass, I thought you were a face. Why are you attacking him being such a heel? Anyway, end of the match, Sami Zayn, hell of a kick on Bronson Reed. One, here comes Chad Gable, gives him a German suplex. The match is a DQ. That was pointless. It was just a pointless match. Boring and pointless. It's something we've seen over and over again. I just don't like it. I should be giving ups and downs to every single match. You know what? We're going to start doing that. The next one, what was the match? I don't know. Oh yeah, it was a lot of running between Drew McIntyre, who saw CM Punk, because Drew McIntyre was finally on the next draft, picked to Raw, and CM Punk was in the skybox, and Drew McIntyre ran after him. They had a little segment backstage with Sheamus. I just think they're trying to further the feud between CM Punk and Drew McIntyre, and they're just trying to do the best they can. And they're probably going to throw in Sheamus versus Drew McIntyre somewhere along the line, because that's just what they're teasing. The next thing was Maxine Dupree, who was yelled at by Chad Gable before the match to go out there and make sure that you win against Candice LeRae, which is, what's his name? not Tommaso Ciampa, but Johnny Gargano's wife. I think she's small. I don't think she's very athletic. I don't think Maxine Dupree is any good either. It was a waste of my time, a waste of everybody's time. The match was crap. It was stupid. I'm just going to go on. You know what? I'm going to give that one an up in preliminary. That's going to get down. I just want everyone to know that that match was awful. Slow-paced, terrible, disgusting. Get them off my screen. And look, if they were better wrestlers, cool. Keep them on. But they're bad, and their story's terrible. Just keep them off. Keep them off. The next match that we had was Liv Morgan. Ooh, down versus Nia Jax. Down. Guess what the match was? Down. I don't believe that Liv Morgan for a minute could beat Nia Jax. So, no. 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 Your revenge tour sucks. Sorry, Liv. Liv, I'm sorry. You are a beautiful woman, but your wrestling skills, you're too small and you're unbelievable. Unbelievable as a champion. I don't believe it. You're unbelievable as a champion. I don't believe it. Can't believe it. Won't believe it. You can't. I just won't. The next tag match was the Awesome Truth, who R-Truth earlier in the night made a deal with Chad Gable about getting one match now and 2 matches later. Overall, what happened? Of course, Alpha Academy lost. We all knew that was going to happen. I don't know how long The Miz and R-Truth are going to hold the titles. I'm not going to say for very long, but that match is also getting it down. Oh, it's getting it down, baby. Woo, woo, woo. You know it. Miz, I think he's better as a heel and doing his own shit. R-Truth is very funny, but maybe if they had like a real match and I actually thought that there was a challenge, I may have been a little pertakier and up-o, but that is going to be a down-o. And finally, we get to the main event. I'm sorry if I skipped over anything that you liked during it. Oh yeah, CM Punk cut a promo in like 1 minute and 43 seconds on Drew McIntyre, which was better than the whole show. That is right. 1 minute and 43 seconds of CM Punk was better than 3 hours of Raw. Can you believe that? CM Punk, you are getting an up. That's right, CM Punk. Do I favor that guy on my show? CM Punk's getting another up. That's right. And guess what? Another up he gets. All right, main event. I'm getting crazy here, and I gotta go fast because I don't know. I only got like 1 minute left on 8 minutes with Aaron. We got Jey Uso, Ricochet, and Andrade versus Judgment Day, Finn Balor, JD McDonough, and Damian Priest. This match was okay. It was okay. I'll give it an eh. Match ended when Jey Uso basically cleared the whole ring of everybody and pinned Finn Balor after doing a splash from the top. Priest didn't get in the ring in time to break the pin. At the end of the match, Priest held up the title and said, "Oh, you can't beat me on Saturday or Sunday." The match was alright. It was garbage. Jay McDonough still had that thing on his face. I don't know if that's makeup or he really did get that hit hard by, what's his face? Logan Paul. And if you guys can just answer me this, just tell me this. I'm done the review. That match is getting it down. CM Punk. Overall, Raw is getting it has to get an up because CM Punk was on it. Everything else got it down. But what I wanted to go to is, if anyone has watched Logan Paul prior to WWE and now watches him on WWE, has he always talked like he was straight thug? Because this dude talks like he's like a baller from New York or shit like that. And I can't see this blonde-haired white dude talking like this. I don't know if that's just judgmental, but I can't see him doing that. My name is Aaron. Thank you for joining me. I will see you next time when we go over more shit, more facts, and some more formula. I don't care. I can't even spit things out anymore. I'll see you later. Bye.